Hey, fellow warriors, you did it once. I hope you'll do it again.
We don't need protests, riots, or politicians to take back control. We just need to stop playing their game, and I'm going to call this a silent riot. Without us, the system collapses, but we have to do it together.
Hey guys, it's your girl Cindy, and of course I'm back again with another video. I trust you guys are having a good time today. Thank you so much for clicking to watch this video. So it is very obvious that the white people that voted for President Donald Trump are finding out. Now we have literally seen videos on TikTok. Some of them are losing their jobs, some of them losing their farms, and they are making videos asking that other groups should come out so they can reason together and see how they can solve this problem. Now, some of them are asking that they march on the street, like basically to protest. I saw a video of a white man asking that they go on a silent protest. I'm going to let these videos that I have put together roll so you guys can hear from them directly. Now, I saw a video of a white woman saying that she hasn't seen a black farmer crying on TikTok asking for help. Stay with me, guys. Let's just see these videos, and of course, I'm going to show you some comments because obviously people are reacting to their videos. Check them out.
Hey, fellow warriors, you did it once. I hope you'll do it again. It's imperative that this message be heard by as many people as possible. There's a march this Saturday, March 15th, from 10 to noon at all 50 Capitol buildings around our beautiful country. We need you all to come out and protest peacefully. Please, please share this. Thank you. Well, I made the mistake of turning on the news, and I listened to some of Trump talking in front of the Department of Justice, spewing his goddamn lies, telling things about us, about Americans. I can't stand that man. And now I find out I have pneumonia, and I can't march tomorrow. Hold up the truth, warriors. Hold it up for me. I can't be with you.
We don't need protests, riots, or politicians to take back control. We just need to stop playing their game, and I'm going to call this a silent riot. Stick with me. The United States is a huge piece of land, and we are not in close proximity like other countries. It's much easier when your country is small because you can all gather together in one place. So what do we do to make a powerful statement against our current administration? The system is built on one thing: our money. The government needs our taxes, banks need our deposits, corporations need us swiping our cards and taking out loans. So what happens if we just stop? History shows that this definitely works. Gandhi's boycott of British goods helped free India. The civil rights movement shut down segregation with the bus boycott. And the world crushed apartheid in South Africa by pulling financial support. So here is how we do it. We withdraw our money from the banks. Don't let them use this to fund their system. Go cash only. Stop feeding their credit industry. Boycott corrupt corporations. Shop local. Buy from people, not billionaires. Minimize taxes legally, or don't pay your taxes at all. Keep your money out of the government for now. Build alternative networks, trade, barter, and support small businesses. They want us to believe we have no power, but the truth, we are the power, and our money is the power. We work, and we work hard. We are in control, and they don't want us to believe that. They want us to believe that they are in control. Without us, the system collapses, but we have to do it together. This is the most important part. So we have to gather as a collective of Americans that are against what we are seeing. And this is how we rise. This is how we riot. A silent riot without violence. I get that this is an insane idea. And it really takes a lot of trust because it's uncomfortable. And we don't want to lose out on hurting our credit scores and all of those things. I get it. But I'm telling you, if we can all come together, this would work. This would work. So if you're ready to take back some control, give me a follow. Like this video, comment Silent Riot in the comments, and save this video and repost it. Tag 3 people who need to hear this information. We can do this. It's one step at a time. I will be back with step number 1. Because now is the time. I've been sitting here most of the day trying to get some work done. Trying to think of like something to put out for you all. Because I'm trying to stay positive. I'm trying to provide information that can be shared and distributed that is truth. And I'm really coming up empty-handed today because I'm fucking angry and I'm pissed. I see something that I love, that I have been a part of since I was born in 1980. I have 2 beautiful teenage kids who have the whole world ahead of them, and some disgusting group of individuals who do not have the majority of the American people's best interest are running the show. 68% of the population either did not vote for Trump, did not vote in this cycle, or voted, for somebody other than Kamala. 68%. And this motherfucker is changing everything. I genuinely just don't even know what to do. I don't really have any good suggestions other than, I offered up the silent riot, which so many people have jumped on board with, and I know they're doing it. Our family's doing it. But I am so challenged by the people that have their head in the sand, the blatant lies and propaganda that are being spewed from the White House to the news, things that are not getting covered, from the protests of our veterans to literally finally watching his regime defy a court order, because that's what makes our country great, is checks and balances, and he doesn't care. And there isn't a whole lot that anybody in those authoritative areas can do. And all of us that are aware are going to come to a point where either we leave or we're apprehended because we don't follow any of this bullshit. And those that continue to either have their head in the sand are finally going to start being like, oh, what's going on? What? I had no idea. And it's going to be too late. I'm legit nervous. I mean, I've been nervous since he was elected. But I'm very, very, very concerned at this point and not really sure. But we have to do something. We have to do something bold, something big, something that is going to not be fun, hard, but something has to be done. Because nobody's coming to save any of us. We have to save ourselves. I don't know if we as a population can do that. And I hate saying that. We are so used to the comforts of life here. The complacency to just get what we want when we want it, have what we need when we need it. And that is all going away. And it's going away really fast. So I guess my words of encouragement is it doesn't matter anymore if you're worried about what people might think, say, or do, and if you gotta speak up. We have to. We have to speak up. We have to move. We have to be thinking forward, action. And what that is, you guys, I don't really know. Just remember, 68% of the population did not vote for this. Only 77 million people voted for this. There's a lot more of us that do not want this, or who did not vote for this, than there are that want this. There has to be a silver lining in there with those kind of numbers. I just don't know how to gather everybody to make it happen. It's overwhelming. But more of us do not want this than those of us that do. There has to be power in that.
Good evening, TikTok fams. So this message is for my white friends and followers. If you are a black friend and follower, you can certainly stick around, but this is intended to support you, not to address you. So to my white friends and followers, I don't know if y'all know what's going on, but I want to fill you in just in case. So many of you may be aware that right now black people, especially black women, are sitting out the protest. First of all, it ain't their problem. This is a white person problem. We created this problem, and we need to solve this problem on the front end. Yep, we sure do. I mean, black people voted appropriately. We did not. So that's number one. But also, the reason they're sitting out is because they know that once they get in the streets, shit's going to change. Yep, it's going to get violent. Yeah, they're going to be getting at the dogs and the gas cans and the water hoses and the rubber bullets and all the things. Things are going to happen. And then they're going to turn it into, a disparaging commentary against black people. See, we told you they're all violent, blah, 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 blah. Right? White people, have y'all seen anybody getting, tear gassed or rubber bulleted or beaten down at any of the protests that have gone on so far? No. And you know why? Because we're white. And white people are going to be very, very reluctant to turn that kind of stuff on their own. Have no problem turning it on brown people, but not going to turn it on their own. They're not going to do it. They're going to be very reluctant to do it. I'm actually still stunned last year, the Palestine demonstrations, that some white people got roughed up the way they did. But we need to be out there on the front lines doing the hard work, the physical in-person protesting. This is not black people's work right now. They will be harmed. They will 1,000% be harmed. And they need to sit this out and keep their asses at home right now. Because it's not their fight. And we need to take the color of our skin and the privilege that it gives us and exercise that in all the ways we can right now, including in-person protest. Plus, there's just more of us. Numerically, there are more white people than black people in this country. So we need to be showing up in our numbers and using the privilege of our skin as our protection, as we need to. Yep. And I also don't know if you know this, but it is disgusting how the government is trying to rage bait the black community into coming out. Don't know if y'all seen this news, but Charlie Kirk, that fine piece of humanhood, sent a letter to Trump asking him to pardon the cop that killed George Floyd. I can't think of his damn name. It's not important because he's not important. Yeah. So number one. Now today they're coming out. I saw on a content creator's post that they're going to take down the Black Lives Matter mural painting in Washington, D.C. But yeah, they're intentionally trying to poke and provoke the black bear. And I mean, not the black bears and the real black bear. Y'all understand what I mean, right? They're trying to poke the bear, which is black people, and get them to come out and start protesting. And they're so mad that they're not. They're so mad. So please, y'all, just understand. I would do the same, that they do not need to come out right now. Our black brothers and sisters need to keep their asses at home, protect themselves, and we need to do the fucking heavy lifting and the walking and the in-person protesting that needs to be done. And maybe for a while. Because it's not fair to them, especially again since they didn't cause this mess. Y'all have a good night.
I'm seeing all these videos right now where all these farmers are crying about not getting no help right now. You know what? Let me ask you something. When have you ever heard of a black farmer crying about it? Never. And you want to know why? Because they ain't never got no help in the first place. That's right. USDA's literally admitted to discriminating against black farmers. And literally black farmers had to sue, thousands of them, to get what white farmers are handed for free. And fast forward to today, all these farmers crying that they can't get no help. You see, black farmers, they've been struggling. Y'all just now feeling what they've been feeling for over 100 years. Black farmers, they used to own over 19 million acres of land. But guess what? Systematic racism, denied loans, shady politicians, and legal loopholes wiped them all out. Yeah. And now they're 1% of America's farmland. When the government finally tried to pass relief for the black folk back in 2021, white farmers sued to block it, claimed it was reverse discrimination. Make that make sense. So, you know, next time you see folks complaining about farm aid, why don't you ask them, where's the help for the black farmers? Ask them why their struggle is just now important when others have been suffering for centuries.
Have you noticed that there's one group that has not made any noise or made videos complain about Trump's policies hurting them or their business? Black farmers. How many videos have you seen of black farmers, excuse me, making videos going, oh, I'm going to lose my farm because Trump cut off benefits. I'm going to lose my farm because Department of Agriculture no longer gives me subsidy. How many videos have you seen of black farmers doing that? That's because black farmers have historically, till this day, been excluded from all government subsidies. So right now, every white farmer is learning how to survive the same way black farmers have been surviving. Like I said, what Trump was going to do was bring every white American down to the black American level. Welcome to niggerness.
Look, I know it's really, really hard to keep up with all the craziness here in Washington, D.C. Bottom line, Musk and Trump are going after Social Security. They're cutting thousands of jobs at the Social Security Administration. They're going after Medicaid. They want to cut Medicaid by over $800 billion. That means millions of kids are going to lose their health insurance. It means that if your mom or dad is in a nursing home, they're going to be in trouble because 2/3 of people in nursing homes get their money from Medicaid. They're going after the Veterans Administration. They want to cut over 80,000 workers at the VA, meaning our veterans will get deteriorating healthcare service. They're going after public education, you name it. Now, why do they want to cut all of these programs that are so important to the working class of this country? And the answer is very simple. They want to give massive tax breaks to the richest people in America. In their program, they give over $1 trillion in tax breaks to the top 1%. So this is the Robin Hood proposal in reverse. They're taking from the poor and working families, giving to the very, very rich. Just last weekend, I was in Wisconsin, Michigan. We did a bunch of rallies. We had over 9,000 people coming out in Warren, Michigan. That's really quite unbelievable for a non-political campaign. And what all of that tells me is the American people are sick and tired of Mr. Musk and the billionaire class and the oligarchs taking over our government. So I believe that if we stand together, if we fight back, we can defeat Trumpism, we can stop what they're doing, and we can move this country in a very different direction. But we can't do it unless we're all involved. So stand up, fight back, let's go forward together. Thanks very much.
Okay, so as usual, I took some screenshots of comments randomly so you guys can see what other people, are saying, about these videos. Please pause to read if you want to. So in the comment section, I saw loads of comments from white people saying that they really need to fight for this. Some of them asking who is going to help us? What are we going to do? How are we going to go about it? They are game. They are in support. they are asking that everyone should, come together so they can. So basically, I was like, really? Like, really? You all want to work together with everyone? Because now it is affecting you. Some of you are losing your job, some of you are losing your farms, and some of them in the comment section saying that they are scared. Anyways, you guys, I thought to bring this video here. Let me know what you all think in the comment section, what you have to say. White people are asking that everyone should be on the same page, basically, and also asking what they're going to do, how they're going to fight this, who's going to stop this. From this comment section, you can literally see it here on your screen. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, share, comment, and of course, come back for another one. I'm gonna see you all in my next video. Y'all stay blessed. Bye.